dick on the block is mine. Every dick on the block is mine. Block. Every dick. Block. Every dick. Block. The block 6 high. Block. The block 6 high.
All right, do a little sound taste.
Check. Fuck with the ball. Check. Fuck with the ball. I'm on fuck with a ball. That's why you can't fuck with a ball.
Okay. I like where we're at here. I got nothing to drink.
I have absolutely nothing to drink. I'm gonna do that shit for the break.
All right, let's get a hot intro going.
Okay, you want me to start it with something crazy for Christmas?
Do you want to do a Christmas? Hold on. Let's get a hot intro going.
Okay.
Wait, get in the character, Kev.
You wanna?
Oh, not that character.
What guy?
Like,
You want me to be the Durka?
no, you know what? Let's do like a radio host on like New Year's Eve.
All right, I'm gonna be Kev Bop.
We're going live for our annual bicentennial.
Oh. How is it an annual bicentennial? Isn't a bicentennial every 200 years?
Landmark crowds have gathered here tonight.
Well, on tonight's show, we have Kev Bop and B. Cybo.
I'm about to sizzle your bacon.
Oh, my God.
No way. All right, hit him with something hot, Kev. Hit him with the boars.
All right, so someone tried to tell me something.
Ooh.
I said, what the fuck could you tell me? I got my belly button literally pierced, a hole through the button. You could see it. It looks like it got jabbed with a spear. Something fierce.
Damn, that
That's
was.
it.
Don't give him too much. That OD on that.
Yeah.
Let's see it though. You know, talk about it. Be about it.
What, my belly button?
Yeah, let's pop that out for the camera.
All right.
Just so we're clear, Kev did not lose a bet.
I didn't lose a bet, and I got to pick the dangler.
Yeah, this is of his own volition, just to flex on everyone. Show him the whole thing. Make sure that mic's not in the way. We don't want any line of sights blocked. Okay, that ain't regular. You can't just get this. That's a collector's
Look how
item.
many hearts.
He's got as many hearts for as many hairs as he has on his stomach.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so not a temporary piece either. That's a permanent fixture.
So
the chandelier.
So I'm going to tell you how I got it and why I got it.
Yeah, let's hear that. No, yeah, let's roll right into the whole story of that.
So there was something going on.
Did you DoorDash that, Bev?
I'm going to right now.
I bet. Tell your story.
So I'm doing my tattoo today, my tattoo.
You're doing a tattoo?
A tattoo. And
Were you in Australia?
no, I was actually down under
Okay.
in New Zealand. So get a good, yeah. Yeah.
I'm listening.
So, and I hear chatter on the comms. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I dialed in a little bit, adjusted my ears, and there was something in the air about Tristan getting his nipples pierced. So I'm like, what the fuck is this?
He's a young lad.
Is there like just him being pressured into it? And
Yeah.
I'm the kind of guy, I will sacrifice a pinky to save the hand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'll see the mission through.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If I got to eat a little bit of shit just so you got to eat shit, we're both eating shit.
Okay.
Or nobody's eating shit.
Right.
So I hear this and I'm like, Tristan, you got to do it. And then Will starts chirping. Young Will. So I'm like, you're fucking doing it too. I don't even know why they're saying this about them. But
yeah, we still don't know.
so I don't really know how the origin of it. But I just started hearing them talk about it. I'm like, no, you're doing it.
Nipples.
I was like, Will, if you don't do it, don't come in.
Okay.
You're done. You're fired.
So that's
probably illegal.
It's like a workplace TOS.
Right. It's probably illegal.
Okay.
But he's kind of like a
Impressionable
contractor, not a employee. So I don't think it's that illegal.
You can say that that's not the reason you let him go.
Right.
You're legally covered.
Yeah. And I got liability insurance.
Yeah, that means you can lie. You have the ability to lie.
Exactly. So, and malpractice. But
You could practice on males.
that's what Pat did today. So I was like, fuck. I was like, the only way to actually get them to do this is if I do it, because they're going to feel pressure that, fuck, he did that. We have to do it.
Right. So your nipples.
Right. It started with the nipples. And then Tristan's like, fuck no. He's like, I'm not doing my nipples. He's like, I'd rather do my belly button. I'm like, that's the end. That's the door.
That's where you...
He unlocked and cracked the door just a little bit for me to wedge my fucking, in there and bust it open. So, Pat literally forces him into the room. His dad's there.
His dad
was tattooing his dad.
He was tattooing his dad.
He was tattooing his dad.
No way.
And he just finished it. Get him in the room. Let him pick out his jewelry. He picked a pot leaf, but it was really actually a butterfly, but it looked like a pot leaf.
Okay.
So he gets that. Pat's just like, shut up. Take your shirt off. So he takes the shirt. He's like, hold your hands down. Well, like, cleans his fucking nasty, disgusting, filthy.
Was Tristan's belly button filled with goo?
It had like an extra pocket.
Oh.
And then
he looked
inside
so happy
the pocket was like a little pinto bean.
I'm going to pop that picture in right here of you, Will, and Tristan. Just so. Okay.
So, that
was shit.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I just did shit just now, by the way.
Now do the
real one.
All right. So then
that one was shit too. No, put the real one in right here.
All right. So now I'm like, fuck. All right, Tristan did it first.
Yeah.
So I'm like, now I got to do it because if I don't do it, Will's not going to do it. And then Tristan's going to be high and dry.
Yeah.
So I do it.
You do it first. You're lead off.
No, Tristan did it first.
Tristan was lead off.
Pat made him do it.
Okay. He physically
forced him.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I did it.
Mm-hmm. And then
because if I didn't do it, Will wouldn't do it. And then that's not right that Tristan's the only one to do it.
Yeah, now you got Will on the hook.
So I had to do it to be able to pull my weight with Will and bully him into doing it.
A true leader would never ask his underlings to do something he wouldn't do.
Never.
Yeah. I like that.
Never.
Okay.
So I do it. Will does it. Will was like real super hesitant. Didn't want to do it. I told him he's fired if he doesn't, so he did it.
Yeah.
But he wanted to pick. He didn't want a dangler. he just wanted like a black fucking stone, real. I mean, as masculine as a belly button person could be.
Bro's trying to be masculine with a belly button period. Come on.
So he grabs his, and there was this other one, this dangly one. It's like the evil eye with like these 3 dangly things.
Yeah, real cute.
So Pat has that on the side.
He knew. Yeah.
And once he laid him down and got his belly button all swashed, and then pierced through it, he goes and puts that jewelry on and not the other one. And me and Tristan are dying, laughing. And then he looks, he's like, what the fuck? I knew you guys were going to do that. And he's like, can I take this out tonight? And Pat's like, no, you got to keep it in for like over a week.
Yeah, which isn't true.
Probably not.
You could take that out tonight.
I could take it out right now.
Right now.
But I feel like it's going to feel weird.
Oh, you want to show it off?
No.
Come on, you want to show it off?
No, I don't. I think it's funny.
So you want to show it off?
I don't want to show it off like, hey, look how pretty it is.
You're not going to take a few cute pics, guys?
No.
Throw a crop top on, hit that belly roll. No?
Hit the belly like Christina Aguilera?
Yeah. Shakira.
No.
Can you?
Yeah, I can.
You can belly roll?
I can belly dance.
So this might be
my belly dance.
Wait, this might be my only opportunity to see you do that with a belly button ring and it dangles.
Yeah.
No, I think we all deserve that.
I can't expose my belly dancing skills to the world.
Like you did, I vow to belly dance if you belly dance.
But you can't do it.
I can belly dance.
No, you can't.
Who can't?
You can roll it.
Who might be better than you at it?
Who's better than me?
I am.
Now you're trying to do this reverse psychology where you're going to force me because I'm competitive.
Every episode, I do not say things I can't back up with facts. Is that true or not true?
That is actually very true.
I don't speak out of turn. So if you want to step up like that old movie where they dance battle, I will belly dance battle you.
Let me just check to make sure it's dancing tonight. I can't. It's gonna show.
We got to do it.
I can't belly dance.
I'll go first.
All right.
But you have to vow.
How long of a dance are we doing? This is 5 seconds?
5 rolls.
Okay.
Like that. The 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Like worms?
Yeah.
All right.
But just like you hit your guys with, if you do not step up to the plate, hit me with 5 good ones. With that dangly chandelier hanging from your juicy belly button.
That's fucking insane.
This podcast is over.
Okay.
All right?
I'll do them. Yeah.
You gonna do 'em?
You do them.
I'm about to do them.
Bare gut.
Bare gully.
All right.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to take my headphones off and perform for you.
Let me
ready?
see.
All right.
He's got a long, stretched out belly, too. A long torso. I have a short torso. It's very compact.
You got a short toe.
A short so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 5.
5 rolls.
5 rolls.
I'm counting them.
Count them all you want, Kev. I'm going to expose my belly.
Why don't you put your meat pack away, bro?
Ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was probably better than what I can do.
I know it is. I said I was going to do it better than you.
Fuck.
Hold on, I broke this shit. Wait till I sit down so I can count you off. Let's get that juicy dangly chandelier out too. I hit him nice, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Make sure you're on camera. Get by that microphone. All right, go ahead. No laughing. I want your best effort. 1. Wait. 1. Make sure you're on camera. Scooch over.
I don't think I can do them, bro.
What was all that?
I'm sitting down.
You're talking all that work. No. 1. Do it again.
Different shapes, my belly.
Turn to the camera. Hit him now. 1, 2, 3. Got 2 more, bud. 4, 5. Okay. That's crazy. I heard the jewelry dangle.
It's a chandelier.
That's crazy. Wow.
Holy fuck.
You were talking all that smack, too. That was crazy.
You know what's funny? Is in the winter, in the summer, it was too hot and it was too cold. No, what was it? It's just always hot.
It was hot.
It's hot now.
You're hot?
I get hot.
I was, well, that's all that.
I run hot.
That's all that dancing you just did. That's crazy. You know what? Can we want to dissect? I don't think you were getting full belly rolls, Kev. You said you could.
I can do them sitting down good. Like this.
No, you can't.
I can't get to the top.
You don't have a roll at all. You gotta.
I gotta in and out. It's like breathing.
No, you get the first half and then it just explodes. You know, it looks like one of them iron lungs. You know when you go to a hospital and there's someone on a breathing machine and on the side there's like this big fucking thing going up and down breathing for someone? Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
It looks like you put too much air in a tire and it blew a bubble out on the side.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Just when you're doing the dance.
You're going to have to take lead, bro.
All right. Well, are you about to put in this order?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to take lead. Let's see.
Let them know that we're going bullet pointless.
So we are going bulletproof, which is an episode with no bullet points. We're doing a raw dog off the top, freestyle from the dome. Speaking of that, Kev, I did want to mention, you said firmament earlier today.
I did.
And so usually when I do bullet points, I have some interesting, thought-provoking question that's conspiracy related, right?
Tell them why I said firmament.
Because I could see the top of Kev's head, which
And you called it a dome.
I said dome, and he said it ain't dome, it's a firmament.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. I'm gonna propose this to you, and then I want you to think about it for a second, all right? And then the listeners can do the same. We've had the conversation on this episode, on this podcast before, exploring some of the ideas that are related to flat Earth theory, and it's fun. It's like mental acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fun. You hear that airplane out there fucking up our episode?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore it. Little things like that will ruin my day, though. I'm very much difficult to deal with in general. So
you guys have no fucking idea.
Anyway, my question was, if we're on a globe,
a sphere
that's rotating in every angle, going all over the fucking place.
I don't know about
whatever. It's spinning, and then space is outside of us from every angle.
Right.
Okay. How come you've never seen a shooting star coming from the horizon going up?
I know people who've never seen a shooting star.
All right. Well, shooting stars have been a thing for forever. We've all seen them. Okay. And they can enter our atmosphere. It's basically a piece of space rock rubble coming in the atmosphere. That's what they say. Comes into the atmosphere, burns up, and that's what you see. So it could theoretically come from any angle. Could come from the horizon and go this way, go up. Why wouldn't it?
How would it go up?
It would appear to be going up.
No.
It would really just be traveling on the globe.
Because if this is the horizon and it's going up, it would be going away further from Earth. So
it would be coming from the horizon.
I get it, but
there's never been a shooting star captured on video coming from that direction. Now I'm not saying all the shooting stars have ever been captured. I'm just saying, thought-provoking enough. I have seen 4 total shooting stars in my life. I've wished on each one of them, and every wish has come true, except for this last one that I've wished for, by the way.
I was with you.
You were with me the one night.
Yeah.
And I wished to get off drugs.
And you did it.
And I did. Did I tell you that night that was my wish?
Yeah, we knew what it was.
That's crazy.
I think we both wished the same
You know
thing.
what's crazy?
What?
It's that we're talking about that, and I wasn't planning on it, but tomorrow's my clean date.
Did you know that tomorrow there's a meteor shower happening?
No.
Hundreds and hundreds of shooting stars.
No fucking way.
You have to go 30 minutes away from city light, and it's going to be hundreds.
On my clean date.
On your clean date, the 13th and the 14th.
Wow. That's impressive. That's. I'm going to make it a point to watch them.
You should definitely do that.
Turn that off.
I know.
I'm such a dick. I didn't mean to sound like one.
That's fine.
I didn't mean that.
Right.
We didn't decorate the set at all tonight. Let me see. Let them hear.
Per hour under clear skies, anywhere in the world, with what many consider the best meteor shower of the year. The Geminid meteor shower peaks this December 13th and 14th. Unlike most meteor showers, Geminid meteors come from an asteroid rather than a comet. 3200 Phaethon reliably yields a stream of bright, abundant meteors as we pass through its debris trail every December. This year's peak aligns with a waxing crescent moon, leaving the sky dark enough for these meteors to shine. To see the Geminid meteor shower, find a place far from city lights. Give your eyes at least 30 minutes to adjust to the dark. Avoid bright lights such as cell phones and look anywhere in the sky. Let us know how you made this incredible display of nature the perfect holiday getaway. Ready to see?
Isn't that cool?
That's amazing. When I was like 14, there was something similar to that. It might even been the same thing. I don't know. But outside my bedroom window was on the second floor. There was a garage roof, and me and my mom, my brothers all went out and laid on the roof with blankets and shit. And it was like 2 a.m. We watched a fucking crazy meteor shower. Go ahead.
No good.
No, you had your hand up.
I want you to finish because I realized I cut in.
Well, I was done.
No, you weren't. You were talking about laying on the porch with your mom.
Yeah. We all watched the thing. It's fine. It was cool.
Was there a bunch?
There was tons, like for like an hour and a half. Just tons.
So why'd you say you only seen 4?
I forgot. I meant for like actual.
Occasion.
So I don't think this counts for wishing. That's my own neurosis, but I feel like you need to see one when it's not supposed to happen for it to count for a wish.
Okay. Now the horizon thing.
Yeah, yeah. This is just an exercise, Kev. Just think about it for a second. How many minutes you got?
I got minutes.
All right.
So for the horizon thing. Oh, fuck me.
It was at 20. Yeah.
If you're on a sphere, right? Let's just say, no matter where you are on the sphere, to you, you're at the top.
Kev DeGrasse Tyson.
You're at the top, right?
If gravity was proven.
Even if you're here,
sure.
but you were on the peak of that
Right.
sphere,
If you can
everything
prove-
falls either away from you or in front of you.
If you can prove gravity, that's true. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, let's just say modern society.
Accepts what you just said. Yes. Right. Okay.
So what do you mean
So we're talking about perspective now.
coming from the horizon?
I'll show you. So you're standing on top of a basketball. You're on the top of a basketball.
Right.
As far as you can see this way, when you can't see land any further than this certain point, and the sky and the land meet, that's the horizon. It's the disappearing line, the vanishing point, right?
I know what a horizon line is.
So on a sphere, if rubble's coming in, turning to fire and rolling around the sphere with, gravity pulling it in and then it hits the atmosphere and it rolls around like orbit, almost low Earth orbit, sends it to the side, whatever. Shit can come in from any angle and go any direction.
Right.
So no matter where you're standing from, it could come from over here. It could come from over here. No, you only see them coming from above you, side to side. You don't see them come from the ground up. No one's ever seen a shooting star come from the vanishing point, from the ground going towards the sky. You only see it coming from the sky towards the ground. If you're on a sphere, it wouldn't be out of question to think, why wouldn't they come from there too?
So let's say you're not on a sphere.
And there's a firmament.
Or whatever the fuck. Just say it's not
plane.
a sphere. Let's say it's a dome.
I'm not saying it is, by the way. I'm not a flat earther. I just think that we don't know.
I know, but what I'm saying is, why can't it come from that way anyways?
From the ground?
Not from the ground, but what you can see as a vanishing point and what actually is ground aren't the same thing.
I know. I'm saying it would appear as though it's coming from bottom to top.
So
I know you want to find a gray area in this.
No, I'm just trying to understand your question. So if I'm standing in a field and I see everything, you're saying one's never went like this towards me?
Kev, here's Kevbo. This little pencil tip is Kevbo. He's standing on ground. Here's the sky up here. Shooting star coming left to right, top to bottom, front, left. Why don't you ever see a shooting star go like this?
Because, Brian, then it's not falling to Earth. It's pulling away from
But
Earth.
it fell to Earth over here on the sphere.
No, it didn't. Look, I'm here, standing up.
It's falling to Earth over here.
Why would it go? What do you mean?
I don't know why this is such a confusing question.
I'm
Because
saying if
you're
it came up,
indoctrinated
look. If it came up like this, Brian, like you're saying, it would be going away from Earth, not falling into the atmosphere. It's always going to come in.
Even if it fell into the atmosphere, Kev, you would see it crossing from ground to sky instead of sky to sky.
No.
Why wouldn't you?
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not.
That's ridiculous.
What's true is you're not able to. Maybe I'm not explaining it so good. But either way, we're not on the same page.
I understand. I have a visual brain. I can see what you're trying to say.
You believe you have a visual brain.
I can visualize easily. It would be going away from Earth. It doesn't make sense.
All right, here we go. I got something for you. You remember back in the day when we saw that one?
Yeah.
Remember what we did that night?
Mm-hmm.
And we were pretty much just at our wits' end.
Was that the Wawa night?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you remember how we used to not have a car and we'd be walking sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
You remember how I'd put you on my back like a little backpack and we'd take your pants off?
No. What the fuck? No, I don't remember that.
He said no.
Put you on my back like a little backpack, and we would take your pants off together. What the So I'm riding on your back, butt ass naked.
Your little waggies would get tired. You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
See, so how can I trust your opinion? Memory shot.
That's insane. That's straw man. That's fucking ridiculous.
That's reverse infinity. That's crazy. Oh, I just wanted to hit you with one of them. Remember when we used to and then lie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
He fell victim.
So we're gonna push this one out a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a turtle head.
Okay.
But minus the shooting stars.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
We got Trey Brains.
We did.
God did that.
That was God.
Where? How did we get there? Firmament. Your head.
Did
the
you
top
see?
of your head? I can see the top of your head. That was-
Right.
Yeah. Before that.
I forget
The
where.
belly dance. I don't know.
Anyways,
Yeah.
did you see David Grush went on Joe Rogan?
No. Are we gonna? We should touch on that.
We will
But
touch
why-
on that.
Okay. Right after the break, guys. After these ads.
And a word from our sponsor. You should have Magnum of a sponsor.
Yeah, and just have
like my
and
shop
and
and your
then
shop.
mine. Oh, my clothes.
Oh, we can talk about that now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We did though. Last episode. No bump in this table.
Fuck.
Welcome back from the break.
Well, guys, we have a meteor shower coming, and I don't know. I'm not good at.
Kev, I want to discuss something before we get back into the topics.
Ooh, that is hotter than a fucking devil's dick.
I'll tell you. That is just hot.
That's hotter than the devil's dick.
If you-
Down here on 103 point. Fuck with the boy.
Wait, did you see the Joe Rogan clip where he's talking about this indigenous tribe in Papua New Guinea?
Mm-hmm.
You saw?
I see everything
Okay, what's he say then?
about how they worship the planes and shit that dropped off packages,
No.
or the one that where they shot the fucking arrows, the
Nope.
6-foot arrows.
Nope.
What one?
The one where there's this tribe that their boys, as they're born, in order to become men, around 6 or 7 years old, they go off with an elder tribe member who becomes their anal father.
What?
And then that guy, the only way for them to become strong, they believe this, is to be pumped full from mouth and ass, full of nut, as frequently as possible, make them strong. The more they take, the stronger they get. This is real. This is for real.
That ain't real.
Okay, sit tight. I got... You think my Uncle
That's
Joe?
real?
You think Uncle Joe would do us foul?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I know that he. Yeah,
All right, here you go. You ready?
you had that one in the
There's a
chain.
tribe in Papua New Guinea that when a child becomes 6 or 7, they take them away from their mother and they bring them to an older man who becomes their anal father.
Their anal father.
Anal father.
Okay.
And they believe that the only way for a boy to grow strong is he has to ingest semen in his asshole and in his mouth.
No,
Yeah. So these kids are just sucking cock and getting butt fucked from 6, 7 on.
That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
and it's a literal tribal tradition.
Oh my God.
For how long?
Until they're strong enough, Kev.
So they get good at sucking dick and getting fucked in the
No,
like,
until someone hands them their very own boy. I don't know. To me, that I think like nuke that entire like country. Get rid of them. We don't need that. Do we need that?
No.
I don't care about
I
their
mean,
traditions.
we have that going on with the
Yeah, I mean, hey,
politicians.
our politicians are doing the same shit, but
Right.
yeah. What if there's some merit to it? No, that's insane.
I mean, my son's 4. Like, that's just ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying, Kev. Some cultures we don't need.
Would they only do it to the boys, or they do it to the boys? And they can't do
Nah,
it to
it's
the girls.
just for the boys. It's for the boys, like Saturdays,
Ridiculous.
Kev.
Just Like, okay, let's just say it got lost in tradition somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
It's like we forget where it came from. But nobody's like, you know what? I don't think I want to send my son to get pumped full of cum like I did.
They'd probably behead your shit. Like, you're not part of the tribe anymore or something. I don't even know.
Right.
But, you know,
sacrifice.
Kev, you know, we have a generation of weak males. You know what could be? I think Andrew Tate might tell you what they could use to strengthen them up.
What?
They need to get butt fucked and suck cock.
Andrew Tate would say that? No.
Yeah, he would.
Let me ask you something.
Ask me anything. Wait, rapid fire round. You ask me
I
questions.
didn't start the thing again.
Sorry, we're 7 minutes in.
Okay.
Ask me before you.
So, what do you think of Andrew Tate?
I like him.
Have you done any backstory?
Yeah, I think he got targeted for talking too much true. Not about Tate. I'm not talking about
I feel
his.
like there's two lanes.
No, not
of
his
him.
like how to be a man shit. Like whatever with all that. I don't even pay attention to that. I think he was talking about politics, and he got too close to talking about some shit that they don't want. And he has too many listeners and too many people that are paying attention to him.
Right.
And that's when he didn't play the game the way they wanted him to, and then he got burnt a little bit. And he really hasn't been that vocal.
Is he out of the ashes?
Yeah.
Out of the flames, I mean?
From what I understand. I don't know if he still has a
Did
trial.
he ever fucking leave
the
Armenia
country?
or
I
whatever?
don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. They may have.
I know they finally released him. He's on house arrest.
Yeah, they may have sequestered him to that country for the rest of his life. What do I know? I don't know.
He would eventually be able to escape.
Yeah.
It was Andrew Tate.
Listen, he could wax that head up. He wouldn't even need to use his hands. He could just burrow a hole.
Well, he could just slide on that thing.
Yeah.
Probably skip across the whole sea, the Atlantic Ocean,
Mm-hmm.
if he wanted to.
All right. Now, you ask me questions, rapid fire. I give you answers quick.
So the rapid questions. Okay. Would you rather?
Anything you've ever wanted to know about me, Kev, go ahead. The truth. I'm coming with the truth. Go ahead, ask.
All right. Would you rather?
Yeah.
I can't.
What? Listen, here's the rules. You ask me anything out of the blue, anything. I give you a one-word answer, the closest thing that I can.
Okay.
And then no matter what I say, you accept it as my answer. You go on to the next question.
Okay. First question.
Yeah.
How big a boy are you?
Red. What?
Okay. Second question. Does your I can't even say this one.
You could say anything.
Does your pee-pee touch?
My pee-pee does touch, in fact.
That's a fact.
It's a fact.
Okay. How's your shop coming along?
Excellent.
I like that. All right. How let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What's your next venture? Like, what's your next lane you want to...
Real estate.
I don't like these. I like that I'm getting answers, but I
Yeah.
want to talk about them.
Each one. We can
Yeah.
circle back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite person?
In the world?
That's not a one-word answer. The question is, who is your favorite person?
Rocky Balboa.
That's fucking great. Adrian. All right.
He's America's single greatest hero to ever be on the screen.
He literally is. He literally is.
And he hails from the city of brotherly
I think
love.
he probably would have beat Tyson.
Rocky?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't always win his first match, but he always comes back in the end. Prepared.
Does he beat them worse than they beat him?
See, you got to understand the saga of Rocky Balboa. Like,
I've watched them all, but
but I've memorized them all.
I know.
So the thing is with Rocky,
This is so fucking hot.
I know, but I'm
sipping.
sipping mine, no problem. You know why? Because of the cheat code that I exposed you to. Listen, the thing about Rocky is It ain't about how hard he gets hit or how hard he can hit. You know what I'm saying? It's a story of a man's will. It's not a story of a man's skill, because Rocky, he ain't the best boxer, Kev. He ain't the most conditioned.
He's just like steel.
He's got an iron spirit that can't be broke.
What did Drago say? He's steel?
He said it in Russian though. He said Latsky Dvad. I memorized the movie. I believe that's the quote, yes.
He's like steel.
Yeah. But see, Drago was being pumped full of performance enhancing drugs and shit. And Rocky just trained. If you watch the parallels that are in that cinematic piece of genius, Drago's getting trained with science and technology and computers and steroids, right. And they're measuring his results and all that shit, right? Rocky, they gave him shit conditions. He's in the fucking cabin in the woods, he's chopping his own wood, throwing his boulders around. He's got a beard. He can't even shave. He's doing leg lifts. Was he out there with Mick? No, Mickey was dead. Mickey died in the third one. Spoiler.
Mickey died in the third one?
Yeah, Mr. T, Clubber Lang, gave him a good shove. Poor Mick cracked his head on the handrail. Shortly after that, he was hospitalized and died. Now, Mr. T and Apollo Creed are the only two that we've ever witnessed beat Rocky Balboa on the big screen. Apollo Creed beat him in Rocky 1. That movie, he didn't even win. And there wasn't supposed to be sequels, by the way. That was just about a man's making the most of the shot he was given in life, right? Like, he wasn't a contender. They just grabbed him because it was a good fight.
He beat Drago the first time he fought him?
Yeah, but Apollo Creed took an L and died. He got killed. Man's caught a body on the dead homie.
So what makes Rocky so great? If Apollo Creed whooped his ass.
No, it was very close.
The first one.
So this is why the first one's so good, because Rocky's a nobody, barely a professional, who has
he
no
wasn't
shot.
No professional. He was a fucking
he had by professional I mean like a ranked fighter. Like, he was on the circuit. His name existed as a fighter, right? Like, he was
even before that.
Yeah, but he was almost at the end of his he missed his window. He never really popped off. He couldn't hang, but he had the heart, right? Like, so he's a southpaw, a white guy. So when Apollo Creed's actual number one contender pulled out of the fight for whatever reason, and they need to fill the spot to make good TV, to make a good fight for the viewers, the description of Rocky Balboa fit the bill. Like, we're going to take a no-name contender, a nobody, an everyday man from the city. He's a hardworking blue-collar guy. We're going to put him in this chance to title fight, right? Apollo Creed was supposed to walk him like a dog. Rocky's like talking to Mickey. He's like, I got this opportunity. Mickey's like, you better make the most of it. You're a tomato. And then at the time, Rocky's like breaking thumbs for the mob in Philly, South Philly. So
I was there for
so he starts to train, right? Some things start to click. He's going to make the most of his shot. Him and Mickey bond, right? And then
they fucked, didn't they?
Yeah, in the third one, right?
They went on
they fucked
the tribe.
Yeah, don't ever disrespect the Mick like that. That's crazy.
No. Mickey fucked him.
Oh, okay, all right. So anyway,
like that tribe.
Yeah. So it's crazy. He filled him with strength.
Papa knew Mickey.
He filled him with his strength.
Yeah.
His years of strength. So anyway, Rocky is a nobody who's supposed to lose really quickly in good fashion, right? But he gets in there, goes full 10 rounds or 12, whatever, he goes a distance, right? And at the very last minute of the last round, he gets up and Apollo gets up. But they both knock each other down. And as they're getting up, Apollo gets up just a second before Rocky, and then the 10 count happens, and then Rocky stands up. So he almost got up too. It was very close. So this nobody who should have got demolished
almost took him
out, right? So that's why he gets the second fight in the second one. And then he runs his fade.
Quick, right?
No, it was a good fight too. Yeah, but the point is having that heart to persevere in life. And that's why Rocky's the greatest story ever, because I've overcome a lot of odds in my life against all odds of being the underdog. Everyone wrote me off, and I was able to make a comeback.
Rightfully so, though.
You have too.
Yeah.
I think in a lot of ways, I fancy myself my own little Rocky Balboa of my universe. I think everyone should.
You're like cocky Balboa.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
I'm cocky Balboa.
That's it.
I'm not cocky though. I'm just made out of cock.
Exactly.
My body is filled.
My body.
My body.
Remember Pickle Rick? You're cocky Bry.
That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna rapid fire your shit now. You gotta answer questions. You ready?
No.
Okay, you ready? I want you quick now.
All right.
I'm coming with heat.
Who was that?
It was about the dog. And
So you always wiggle your fucking way out of shit.
No, that's not a wiggle.
Go ahead.
That's not a wiggle.
I can't say nothing about that,
All right.
though.
What's the square root of pi?
17.
How many times did you do that?
Twice.
Do you remember when our dicks used to touch? You don't?
No.
Yeah, you don't remember.
I don't remember that.
Were you drunk that night?
No.
Do you wish you did remember?
No.
Okay. What kind of haircut do you have?
A Caesar.
Is that Edgar's big brother?
It's a baby Edgar.
Will you ever get anything else pierced?
Yes.
What are you going to get?
My dick again.
Okay. Whoa. Drop the bomb. Will you get your nipples pierced?
Nah. Not other than for a joke.
How many teeth are in your mouth?
I don't know. 28? How many teeth are
28?
How many are in a mouth? 30?
Have you ever
34?
swallowed a tooth?
No.
How many lips do you have?
4.
What are they?
I got these lips and my butt lips.
You got
I got butt lips.
You got butt lips?
I got chicken butt lips.
Got butt lips? Oh, shit. No way.
Yeah,
That's real.
you know who I want to give a shout out to?
Huh?
Mud slutting.
Oh,
Did you
shouts
see
out,
that?
Yo, shouts out, Jess. Yeah, that was awesome.
That was so cool.
Wait, how many? She invested all
She
of her
had-
minutes.
Every minute
Every minute that's been aired,
she was.
maybe some doubles.
That's what I thought because it was a lot of hours.
Wait, shouts out, Jess, for sure.
Yeah.
But, Jess, if you're listening, I believe I have a tattoo I started on your leg. It was a cover up that you never let me finish. It was in color, even. That's how long ago it was.
Damn.
So, shouts out, but let's get that appointment going.
Yeah.
Even if I don't finish that, because I would assume by now you've had someone else finish it. And if that's stopping you from making an appointment, don't let it. I don't get bent out of shape
We
about
love
stuff
you.
like that. And I don't do color, so I'm not bent. We do love you. She was maybe one of my first sleeves that I got to do.
She was like a true client. Like
Yeah.
a true client.
Yeah, she was awesome. She got this like geometric wolf on her inner bicep, skull with flowers on her inner forearm. I got to do some cool experimental shit
I
when I was
remember.
first learning. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, anyone else that's a listener too, by the way, like we appreciate.
I've
the shit.
tattooed her.
Yeah,
I think Drew's tattooed her.
yeah. She's a collector, a local collector,
Yeah.
legend in her own right.
Legendary.
Wow, those questions were fun.
So, realty
Realty?
or your next venture?
Oh yeah. So I do think that the smartest thing to do is to buy and own shit. Like land, property, stuff like that.
How do you feel about like starting more businesses?
Yeah, I want to do that. I would be down for that. I'd like to. You know what's funny is ever since I opened my own shop and I had to jump through all the legal loopholes to get that to be
Legalese.
the legalese, right? So all the and it's like, okay, it's a lot of steps, but none of them are hard.
It's not difficult at all.
It's not difficult to start your own business. So the more I'm like, look, I'm like, there's a lot of things that I'm constantly cooking up a new thing. Like, oh, I could start a business doing this thing, that thing. And I'm like, why don't I just, so the real, I would say the thing that separates people that think about it and people that do it and find success doing it is the fact that they just fucking do the things that they thought. And if they don't work out, God bless. But if they do, cool.
God bless.
God bless. So I was looking at some low overhead ideas. Like, ideally, if you rent things that then pay for themselves and then you can continue to make revenue on them, that's awesome, right? So people that rent anything out, you know, maybe
You mean if you were
like
the renter?
I own a bunch of things that people need and then I rent them out. Eventually they pay for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything after that, you're in the green. So as long as you're covering your overhead, which would be a small retail space or something, what the fuck? That's a no-brainer. You should do that. So then you think about, what do people need? And I'm not going to talk about it here because someone's going to steal my idea. But one of the things that went through my head in the summertime, I don't know, I might still do this, but if somebody else wants it, God bless you, because it might not be really that great. But one of the things I thought about in the summertime was, I take pride in...
Sucking dick. Really well.
No. You can't rent that out. You got to buy that, baby.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on, belly button.
You can rent. Belly button.
You come at me with that zesty comment. You're the one over there with a goddamn chandelier from the 18th century hanging off of your belly.
I'm going to get a dream catcher.
Oh, hold on. A cum catcher.
Cream catcher.
No, I was going to say, I take pride in drip, Kev. Like, and I'm not
You
saying I
do.
got the most drip or whatever, but I think I like it. So, all right, you look at the summertime. If you were to go out in Wildwood in the summertime and you were to look into the sea of people, you'd see a bunch of generic dudes all wearing fucking the same shit with no taste and no style. Imagine if you're one of them and you're trying to get some pussy, right? You're going to go to the bar, you're going out to the club, and you want to look nice, but you only got your basic fucking trash ass outfits that you always wear. We all know it, right? Your essentials fucking hoodies with your
Philly
fucking
balls,
sweatpants with the slides.
The New Yorkers.
Yeah, they all wear the same shit. They all
Which
go to
is the same thing as North Jerseyers.
Yeah. All right, so wait. So here's the thing, right? So you're one of them. You're going out and you look basic and everyone knows it, right? You hit up the retail shop that rents out fire ass drip. You can wear, wait, listen, hold on. Because I know I got a connection at the dry cleaners for all the garments. You come in, you want some Amiri jeans and you want some expensive, whatever the fuck you want, right? We got it all. Balenciaga, Versace, fucking.
You're going to rent a fit
Hold on. Yeah, you rent a fit for the night, but listen to me all the way. You come in, we take whatever the cost of those garments is, deposit. Maybe not the total cost, but like $500 deposit, whatever. We take a credit card, we put it on file. Take your ID, copy that. You sign some shit. You rent it. You want to keep it? Whatever. We're charging you for the entire fit. But if you return it with no damages, no problem. Here's your shit back and you paid for the rental, whichever the price we worked out was. But if there's, let's say you got some mustard on it or some fucking champagne from the bottle section or whatever. Or come. We take it over to my boy at Michael's Fabricare.
Male and female.
And we hit him up. We say, what's this going to cost us? He says, this is what I quote you at. I can remove it. I can't, whatever. We decide if it's going. So then, all right, so we're going to charge you for that. You agreed to all this shit before you rented the shit. Cool. So now we're suppliers of drip. Now we would keep the inventory rolling. As shit gets beat up and used too much, we fade it out.
And you could wear whatever you want anytime.
You, as the owner, could do that too, but I would suggest not to, because you don't want to look like one of them.
So you're just a better level of one of them.
Yeah, you got the shit they can't get. You got that limited drop, collab. You know the vibe.
Yeah. I think it's
got some teeth, but who's got the bread to buy a bunch of designer shit? Yeah, you got to buy like a whole, like not just a wardrobe. You got to buy a ton of garments to rent out. It's like consignment, though. I mean, you'd be just renting it out. You know, people keep shit, whatever. They beat it up. Get the bags.
Yeah.
That's one idea. Somebody's going to take that. We're going to see one of these pop up.
I was interested in doing, the same thing, but with Toro, with cars.
Buy a bunch of $5,000
Airbnb
cars.
houses.
Let them pay for themselves.
I would love to get like a quadplex or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah. What's a quadplex?
A duplex, but four units in one building.
Oh, no, that's brilliant. And you could put a couple year rounds in there, and then in the summer, keep 1 or 2 units open for summer people.
We can go seasonal and then.
Yeah. No, that's a great idea. But right now,
It's hard to find one of them.
but with these interest rates the way they are, if you do you compare what it costs you to buy it, even if you put 20% down on it. I know we're talking business talk, but
that's all right.
Put 20% down on it, buy it with the interest rates 7 to 10% depending on your credit and your, all that shit. What your monthly payment is to that is now going to be so close to what you can rent it out for at the comp, like the comp level where you compare it to other similar units being rented in your area. Maybe you profit $100, $200 a month. Is it worth it?
Well, this is my thing. Let's just say you were buying a house for yourself. Well, you still own it though.
You own it.
So when it comes down, you could refi.
Yeah, you could refi, get a better interest rate, change your price. Yeah,
But for a house, it still beats paying something for nothing.
So I think a quadplex is a great investment if you're going to live in it.
You can live in one.
You live in one, and everyone else pays your rent, and now you're owning something over time that you didn't have to pay for.
Yeah,
you're living for free, maybe with some profit.
But even if, let's just say that one that you don't live, like that you would have lived in, someone lives in there. So now that's.
Yeah, but now you got to pay for you to live wherever you're.
Right. But that one being filled or not filled, it would be. So if there's 3 people in there and that's enough to pay for it and your rent or your.
Oh, that fourth unit's profit.
might pay for the other building that you're.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or something like that.
I actually tattoo a guy who does this. He attains a bunch of properties. Some of them he rents out. Some of them he fixes up, sells. Some of them he keeps.
Okay. So you were talking about your homie.
Yeah, his name's Jesus. He's the man. He comes down from up near New York.
Never mind.
You know him?
His name. You're just making shit up.
His name's Jesus.
So you got a buddy named Jesus.
It's actually Jesus. But yeah.
How do you spell it?
Jesus.
Okay. What are we speaking right now?
The facts, Kev. I don't speak nothing but them.
English.
Yeah.
It's Jesus.
That's Hebrew.
What is?
Jesus.
I don't think that's how they say it in Hebrew.
What do they say?
I don't think they say da, 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 Jesus. Da, da, da. Like I don't think it's pronounced Jesus.
How did I say it?
I have no idea.
Are you fluent in the indigenous languages of the Middle East, Kev? In the Holy Land?
Yeah, of course.
You speak Farsi?
I speak Farsi, Shiite, the whole shit.
You're talking a lot of Shiite right now, Kev. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
What were we talking about?
Jesus. He comes down.
Yeah, he comes down from up that way. He's been getting tattooed for a while. It's something his family was into, and they taught him the ways, and now he's into it, and he does it.
See, that's very important.
You got to pass that shit down.
Because you were not taught any of that in school.
I know.
Which is fucking bonkers. But I get it. But
there's some shit that if you want to know it, the only way to learn is to get out there, get your fucking hands dirty, and dig in the mud.
Yep. YouTube is a beautiful thing.
There's tools, but no one's going to fucking put it on a plate, slide it across the table, and say, here's exactly what you got. Why the fuck would anyone do that? If it's worth having, it takes work.
Yeah. What do you know about peptides?
What about them?
What do you know about them?
I know about Pepsid AC, Pepto-Bismol. What peptide you want to know about?
That's not a peptide. No, I want to know about them. I like taking the easy road.
And you want me to teach you about
I mean, I know
peptides.
anything worth having is worth doing, right?
Yeah.
Like, so losing weight, getting in shape, all that. Yeah, you could shoot some shit and work out minimally probably and do okay. That's probably all false too. But the peptides are like in the middle of the road kind of between supplements from GNC and fucking
All right.
steroids.
So, all right. You're talking about SARMs.
That's probably one of them. There's a bunch. There's some that help you heal.
Listen,
There's some that
there is the shit tides that are rising right now. Okay.
peace to Jim Leahy.
Yeah.
The winds of shit are
The winds
coming.
of shit are blowing. The shit tides are rising. Then there's the peptides. All right. That's where you get the pep in your step from.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that I would have to do some serious research on peptides to give you an informed answer, but I feel like you already have. So when you say, what do I know about peptides? What you say is, what you really mean is, let me tell you about peptides. So let me hear. Tell me
No,
about
I don't know much about them.
You know something.
I don't like talking about what I know because I'm not great at. If I don't fully understand it,
You don't want to.
I don't like
lying.
lying.
All right. Well, just in case the listeners don't know, Kev has a confirmed IQ of 146, which I think Genius starts at 142. So why don't you just go ahead and let it fly? Kev?
No,
We're all
I
listening.
don't. It's a 115.
And that's confirmed by Mensa?
That's confirmed by something. By
By like a Facebook quiz?
no,
What is it? What was that website?
it's like Mensa's little brother,
Pensa.
Mensa. I don't know. It was by
What was that law firm we made up? Victor, and Victor?
Victor, and Victor.
Yeah.
Attorneys, your faithful attorneys of law.
Attorneys of law.
Because it's funny because I think it's, no, I don't hate it. I think it's funny when you see like Johnson & Johnson or
Yeah. How do these lawyers end up with the same names? Not related.
no.
And then there's three of them.
Yeah.
There's 1, 2, 3, three of them.
Michael, and Michael.
Yeah.
Victor.
Victor, and Victor. Attorneys of law.
That was
Do you have
funny.
transvaginal mesh?
Oh, for the,
Yo, another.
did you
wait,
use
yeah.
M3 earplugs when you were at war in
Yeah.
Iraq?
3M? Big bag. Wait, you know what's interesting, Kev?
Mhm.
I think we should share stories that aren't ours.
Okay.
Not by name, but we'll just say it. Like, I have a client, because this is so funny. I hear most of my entertainment through my clients, right? So this dude,
Oh, that's great.
was in a big union job working in cities all over the United States, doing a really cool job where he would like just be on the side of a building, fucking going up and down in like a little bucket seat, whatever. He was in a parking garage in the city, and the VIP or the valet, you know how they whip them cars in them parking garages.
Yeah.
Took him and his coworkers out like bowling pins. Just he said it shot him. He hit the ceiling.
Hold on. A valet driver was driving someone else's car,
Going fast as fuck.
and they were
up
walking where in the
up
parking
the
garage?
ramp. No, they were working
In the parking
in the
garage,
parking garage.
and he just
Like they were just working. Like,
yeah,
and this fucking valet,
just whipped it.
like coming up the ramp like bowling pins, dude. He said he hit the ceiling.
Did you hear the clean?
He said he hit the ceiling. That's all he remembered. He got hit and it was boom. And then fucking, he had like a million surgeries. His back's fucked up. Dude's super cool. He's an old head.
Did he sue?
$5 million.
$5 million, but he's jacked up.
Well,
for the-
he seemed pretty normal and fine now. I don't think it's a good fair trade off, but it was 2 years of hell for him.
decent compensation.
But $5 million. So anyway, this dude he does real estate and shit. He buys and sells houses, whatever. He, got toys. He's living his best life. But what he was telling me is the lawyer took 40%.
and he was left with $5 million.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, but think
Wow.
about it. Think about what the lawyer made. That's a bag. That's a
and he got
fucking
40% from his boy too.
bag. Whoever else sued, probably, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot though. I feel like.
Bro.
But it's weird. Like, if the
Settlement-
lawyer phrased it to me like, yo, I can get you $5 million free and clear.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Yeah.
But I get to keep whatever I want.
As long as you end up with 5, you're going to be like,
Right.
run that. You confident? Because run that.
Right. But what if he can get 20, but he's giving you 5?
You really could have just found some other lawyer and been like, I'll give you $1 million from this.
Yeah.
But the lawyer fucking... See, knowing the law in this country, you run shit. Like if you're a lawyer or a judge, you're above everyone. Really, because you know how to play the game. Like, and that's why a lot of politicians used to be lawyers or judges, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, now you give me one of your clients' cool stories. Most interesting client. I got another one.
How about I just tell a story of a friend?
Okay.
So we have this one friend of ours. He's your friend.
I
too.
love story time.
Yeah.
Especially about people I know.
And this isn't a very long, intricate story, but it's just fucking insane.
Yeah.
He's fucking this girl. And she said, and you've heard this. Actually, I got another story.
So I'm wondering, is this shards of glass for teeth? Is this
No,
fucking...
this is
the...
no. Oh, it might be that. Yeah, it's that. So I don't know if she told him to get on all fours or he did it, but we're just gonna say she told him to get on all fours. She starts munching his back box, right?
she's kissing his butt lips.
Yeah, she's making out with his asshole. And he said, we got to come up with a name.
Call him Bill.
Call him Victor.
Victor. Okay.
So he said he rips ass right in her fucking face. And all she says was, Victor. Like, how the fuck?
And then she got right back to work, though.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy. That's a good story.
How about the story of that we were talking about earlier?
Which one?
A friend who took the person
Mac.
to the doctor.
We'll call him Mac. It's like a Boston version.
Call him Mac. It's not Mac, but it's Mac.
Macity.
Tell him the story.
Oh,
Tell him
you tell him the
I
story.
can't tell him the story.
I'm not telling that story.
I would have said it if you didn't say Mac. Like, what the fuck?
It was too funny not to
I
say.
know, that was a good one. How about the Rey Mysterio one?
Oh, well, see, some of these stories could be on guests. Guests could tell these. I don't know that the Rey Mysterio one's
I don't think that's gonna come out, and I don't think the Mac one.
Nah, I think they might be best left sleeping.
I wish I had more stories about my brother.
Wait, you know what you got to do?
Chronicles of Rey.
You should just talk about something interesting that has happened while you were at work. I got a really good story that I cannot share on the air.
Why?
Because I was an apprentice at the time. I'll tell you some of the details. I was an apprentice at the time.
Is this the one?
Yeah. That one's crazy. I can't say it. My kid listens to this.
Well, fuck.
I didn't do nothing, but it was crazy what took place while I was working. Now, wait, we can talk about... Well, no, we can't. There's too many things.
You can't go into anything that's too crazy. That has to do with us. We can do other people, though.
Well, I do. I tattoo a 9/11 survivor.
How's that?
So his name's Steve. And when I first met him, he said, put me in your phone as one-legged Steve. He's got one leg.
Well, that's a great way to remember him.
So Steve was in the Boilers Union or something. Like he was working on... He was like in the depths of the bottom of fucking the World Trade Center when they came down.
Okay, that's where there was a lot of juice going on.
So listen, I don't know.
He was there the day it happened?
He was in the rubble. He lost his leg in the rubble.
Oh.
And was in a hospital with his intestines fucked up from the rubble smashing his abdomen for months.
Oh. Shout out to Steve. All right, give us the story.
Steve is man. He's cool.
What'd he say? Did he say any conspiracy wise? Any loud boos?
He don't really know nothing about what took place because he don't remember a whole lot. But what he does say is every year they want to parade him and the other survivors all around the city on the anniversary. And he's like, dude, I don't want to go be a fucking dog and pony show for you guys to make political, like make it seem like we're not, just fucking whatever. Like, so he's not enthused with that. I don't think he goes and does it.
He doesn't.
But at first, I think he was in it. So wait, so my dad was a first responder on 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
He was a tugboat captain in the New York Harbor, and when that happened, government emergency, any boat around was going to Manhattan, and they were pulling right up, and anyone that could get on the boats to escape the rubble and the dust, and they didn't know what was going on, could get on the boats, and they would take them out. I remember my dad telling me how traumatic that was because he saw people with injuries, covered in fucking shit and dust.
Soot and dust.
Yeah, all getting on the boat, right? And he would take them out. So he was breathing all that shit in too, though. He ended up, passing away from cancer. And I mean, it could be a connection there. Whatever was in that rubble, we don't know,
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just interesting to me. Some of those stories,
Yeah.
You meet people in our industry.
You see the new footage coming out now?
There's footage.
This is just new angles of the videos and shit.
You ever see that video of a plane where the wing goes behind one building and then in front of another?
I think so.
Like it's a Project Bluebeam hologram?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And a lot of people are saying, no, not a lot of people, but one thing I heard with these new footages is it's funny how they're coming out when AI is coming out.
Isn't that interesting?
What it can do.
I don't believe nothing. Why didn't it come out before?
Right.
Why is it coming out now?
Right.
Come on. They played their best footage back then. The best video they had, they played. If they had video, they put it out. There ain't going to be no new footage. It's like saying, no, we got new footage of the JFK shot. Like, come on.
Right.
The whole world's a stage. I don't believe nothing that they put out there. I think
But
professional sports are fixed.
Speaking of that, isn't it kind of weird that there was one video of JFK on
The Zapruder film. It's called the Zapruder film. That's what it's called.
Where he gets his fucking wig pushed back.
That's because the cameraman, you know what his last name was?
What?
Zapruder.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course it was.
Yeah.
But
likely story.
The whole fucking time he's rolling down the street, there's one angle of this dude getting his...
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? That's it. That's a wrap.
Thank you for coming.
Nah, for real. We should shut it down.
Yeah, shut it down.
All right. Well, fill both of our asses with your piss. Christmas is coming up.
Merry fucking Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. We're going to get more regular about dropping episodes.
Yeah, we're going to try to get back on the horse. And we had a lot of stuff going on.
Grab us by the ears, fuck our face. Have a good night.
Getting dicks, right? Getting dicks, right? Every dick on the block is mine. Every dick on the block is mine. Every dick block. Every dick block. The block 6, right? The block 6, right?
Cut for sound?